Top 10 most overrated boxers of all time via Bleacher Report. Number one, they have Iron Mike Tyson. This is actually correct. Mike is the most overrated boxer of all time. You got people that say he could have beat Ali. You know what I mean? They say Mike Tyson would have beat this guy and that guy. But the fact of the matter is, Mike Tyson couldn't even beat great fighters from his era. He couldn't beat Lennox Lewis. He couldn't beat Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson couldn't fight going backwards. Mike Tyson could only fight in one style. He was a Plan A fighter. Once you get past Plan A, he didn't have anything else. He'd start biting you in the ear and stuff like that. Second, they have Oscar De La Hoya. This is ludicrous. Oscar shouldn't be on this list. There's nothing overrated about Oscar. I don't care how many high heels and fishnets that he wears. The man was a multiple division world champion, like 5 divisions. The man won a gold medal in the Olympics. The man fought the best of his era and beat some of them and lost to most of them. But still, he would actually fight. And if he wasn't the best in his era, he was going to beat you. Rocky Marciano, they got him at 3rd. Rocky should not be on this list. Because Rocky is white, they try to act like he can't fight. Rocky Marciano had one of the hardest training regimens of all time. Most fighters couldn't do it. Rocky ran at least 6 miles a day as a heavyweight. By the time he was 33, his back and his knees were done. So he had to retire. But the excuse that they made is the same thing that they talk about Floyd. That's how you know that he was great. When you're undefeated, people make up reasons why you're not that great because they just want to see you lose. They say Rocky didn't fight anybody. He waited until everybody was old. He fought a bunch of old black men. Rocky fought black men in their 30s while he was a white man in his 30s, and he beat them. He knocked their ass out. So, big whoop. Aaron Pryor, he is not overrated, but he shouldn't be on this list. Aaron Pryor was somebody that was cheating. He was drinking something other than water in his corner. But he's not overrated. Most people really don't even talk about him nowadays, but he was a dog in that ring. Timothy Bradley is not overrated. Nobody talks highly of Timothy Bradley. We all know that Timothy Bradley was a man with a big heart and a lot of will, a lot of strength, but he was not highly skilled. So he's not somebody that we say, oh yeah, Timothy Bradley, he top 20, he top 10 all the time. Yeah, Timothy Bradley, no, he's somebody that we respect the same way that we respect Sean Porter. A man that got a lot of heart, a lot of will, and if you get in there with him in the ring, you're going to know that you was in a fight, win, lose, or draw. Felix Trinidad, overrated. He was juicing his gloves. All the power, the Puerto Rican power punching that he was doing was fake. It was cheating. You know what I mean? As soon as they took them gloves away, we saw what Bernard Hopkins did to that ass. Muhammad Ali should not be on this list. There's no way you can overrate Ali. It doesn't get any better than Ali. Ali fought in the golden era of heavyweights. He fought the best heavyweights of all time, and he was the best out of the best. Ali was forced out of boxing in his prime, came back out of shape, and was able to get his title back and defend it against other all-time greats. The man fought Joe Frazier. The man fought, what's my man name? Ernie Shavers. The man fought all these great power punchers, bro. George Foreman went toe-to-toe with some of the hardest hitters of all time and some of the greatest talents of all time and was able to defeat those men. It doesn't get no better than Muhammad Ali. Ali was the most athletic heavyweight we've ever seen. Footwork that we've never seen before or since. Had a faster jab than Sugar Ray Robinson. So Bleacher Report, y'all need to stick to basketball, bro. Stick to football. Joe Frazier is behind Ali, another guy that shouldn't be on this list. Joe Frazier and Ali damn near fought to the death in the Thriller in Manila. Most fighters today don't even have the conditioning to fight to the death. They can't even fight 15 rounds today if you brought it back. These guys don't have the conditioning. They don't do the road work. Joe Frazier is an Olympic gold medalist, just like Ali. Fought in a golden era of heavyweights. There's no reason he should be on this list. Gerald McClellan, yes, he's overrated. We know he had the injuries and everything, but Gerald McClellan had crazy power, but not much else. Good little decent fundamentals, but his defense was always lacking. You could watch sparring between him and James Toney and Kronk Jim, and James Toney made him look like nothing. Of course, fans will make excuses about James Toney's experience and things like that. It's not necessarily the experience. It's just the fact that James Toney is really one of them ones, you know what I mean? And Gerald McClellan, he was not. And then we have Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao should be right behind Mike Tyson. Manny Pacquiao is so beloved. People, every time he loses, just like a Canelo, they make an excuse. The fans can't even accept when he loses. Most of Manny Pacquiao's biggest wins, he got the fighters to come down and wait. like when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. So he's fighting drained fighters and beating them, and everybody goes crazy. A lot of guys who he should have fought, like Edwin Valero, we didn't get that fight. Terrence Crawford, Manny was being protected. They didn't want him to fight Terrence Crawford because they knew what would have happened. And the way that Marquez did Manny, things like that could never happen to Floyd or Bud. They would discredit their entire careers. But Manny, like Mike Tyson and Ali, he's so beloved, he could do no wrong. So once you get to that level, the fans, they can't really judge your career from a proper perspective because they're going to be being too emotional and stuff. They love you too much to really be critical of your performances. So yeah, Bleacher Report, stick to basketball. Y'all don't really know what the hell y'all talking about. And everybody else, y'all let me know what y'all think.